You're still on to Breakfast Central on News Central, and you're on to Trend Wave now. Over the weekend, Ugandans took to social media to spotlight the country's sick healthcare system, and it was dubbed #Uganda Health Exhibition, proposed to project critical issues in Uganda's health sector. As a result of this campaign, medical interns in Uganda marched to the parliament seeking government intervention in multiple issues regarding their deployment. Dozens of them were violently arrested by the police. Let's take a look at this video. Get them! Of course, that's a video of policemen, manhandling some of these interns. But why are these doctors protesting? Now, Dr. Judith Nalukwago, the 85th Vice Guild President of MAC, highlighted the reasons for their protest. Let's watch this.
Hello, Ugandans. Since we are starting the Health Exhibition Week, I thought it's important to give you this brief information. 1, the health sector is in a bad state. 2, 70% of the workload in hospitals is done by medical interns. So who is a medical intern? Medical intern is someone who has finished their medical degree, i.e. me, a doctor. I've done my 5 years and I've graduated. So why are medical interns complaining? Because for me to be able to practice as a doctor in a private hospital, in a government hospital, any other sector that employs doctors, I have to have a medical license. Then why don't you go and get it? Medical license can only be gotten after doing the mandatory medical internship. Then why don't you go and do it? It's Ministry of Health, government through Ministry of Health, that employs us to go and do the medical internship. And now, apparently they can't employ us because they don't have money. We've been seated home for close to 1 year. And the previous interns already left hospital, but they can't deploy us. So why can't you just go and do it for free? Of course not. We can't do it for free because that small money, small wage they give us, caters for our accommodation, it caters for our transport, it caters for our meals because they spread us across the country.
Well, she has highlighted quite a number of reasons, talking about the fact that they medical interns stay home, they're done with their time as in school, and then they have to come work, but unfortunately they can't work because apparently the government says they don't have money. They want them to work for free and they can't do that. This, among many other reasons, are some of the things that was highlighted by Dr. Judith. But let's take a look at some of the reactions to this story. Well, we'll move away from the story now and come back to Nigeria, where guess who is back in town after being on vacation since March 21 outside the country to cool off and plan ahead of May 29 inauguration. It's no other person than Nigeria's city boy, Nigeria's president-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Well, he arrived at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, yesterday and was welcomed by his party members, well-wishers and loads of supporters. Now, a video has been making the round on social media space where Bola Tinubu was seen raising his arm at his well-wishers who were on ground to jubilate and felicitate with him after being away for 35 days. Now, that's the video that we can see playing on your screen. But what's interesting about the story is that many people are reacting. Many internet users claim that he has something under his arm called peripherally inserted central catheter, PICC line. Now, this PICC line is a long thin tube that's inserted through a vein in the arm and passed through to the larger veins near the heart. Now, on rare occasions, PICC lines may be placed in the leg and gives the doctors access to the large central veins near the heart. It's generally used to give medications or liquid nutrition. Well, this is the first time he's been accused of different things. It's either people are talking about his health challenges, either they're talking about his drug cases, or they're talking about his dual citizenship. So many things. But like the popular saying in Nigeria goes, it says, if you have anything against the president-elect, go to court. But let's take a look at how people are reacting to this story. That's one from Item. Item says competence to service in medicine does not stigmatize patients with any medical conditions. If the patient can bear the burdens of the condition, you owe the patient your respect, care, love, and compassion. You needed not to see the PICC line on him to explain what it is. Thanks. More reactions to this story. Otumba says PICC is the new word by obedience and Tinubu's haters. Tinubu, the content giver, don't drop content. Tinubu knows how to control media. The man is intellectually sound and smart. That's according to Otumba. Boye says no PICC. Una don't edit pictures again. May 29 is sacrosanct. Na so una they do for Jubril of Sudan. Emma Tire. Ambassador goes on to say Tinubu with PICC, drug case and Guinean passport is giving torment vibes to the APC cronies. Obedience, please stay in the kitchen. Let's keep the heat on. Eyes on the issues. And that's according to Ambassador. Those are all the comments we can take on this story. Quite interesting, I must say. I mean, there's so many allegations here and there. People have gotten away from the fact that, oh, they were talking about the fact that, oh, he's been away for over 30 days and now he's back. But now the issue now is they're talking about the fact that he has a PICC line underneath his clothes. Whether it was somehow photoshopped or video shopped or whatnot is another story for another day. But let me bring you in, Osaoge and Joe, to this story to just hear your comments on this situation.
All right. So first of all, it wasn't photoshopped. I think everyone who's saying that is really just trying to gaslight Nigerians, which they do very, very well. It wasn't photoshopped. Neither were the people the shots that were fired at the Lekki toll gate fake or video shopped or whatever it is that was said back then. So no, it wasn't photoshopped. But aside that, I think it's really just another time when Nigerians have found themselves back in a place where they are asking questions on the health of their president or president-elect. It happened in 2014, and all through most of the President Muhammadu Buhari's tenure, there were many questions with regards to his health. We cannot verify whether it's a PICC line or it is just nobody has any idea exactly what it is. But would the president elect be honest enough? Will his team be honest enough to tell Nigerians exactly what it is? Or are they going to continue to gaslight Nigerians and act like they don't know what anyone's talking about? But these are legitimate concerns, and we cannot act like they do not matter. They are very important. We've lost a president in office at one time. Nobody wants to experience that again. Nobody also wants to experience a president who has to leave the country every 3 months for medical treatment. We've been there before. Nobody wants that anymore. And so when Nigerians are asking these questions, it's not because they hate the president-elect or because they do not like the APC. It is because these are genuine concerns Nigerians have about our country moving forward. So would they be honest? I don't think so. But they're good questions and they would not go away.
Well, yes, I think it's important for people to keep asking these questions, to call these people to accountability.
Another thing is just to wait as well. Hopefully the spokespersons will talk. I was more interested in the interns, the doctors who were being dealt with in a poor manner there in Uganda. And they explained as well from the doctor as well, while she broke it down, the reasons for the protests. It was actually a small crowd, and seeing all of that take place kind of like brings shame to my heart. But you know what, Lizzie? Thank you so much for shining the spotlight on Uganda, what's trending, and also here in Nigeria. I'm sure that of Nigeria is a conversation that will continue up until today, especially on social media space and going forward. Thanks for being here, by the way. Well done.
Always a